Go ahead and like, subscribe, share. All those things are greatly appreciated. Let's get right into it. And I'm going to give you a couple NBA props that I like for tonight. First player I'm looking at is John Collins, Utah at Milwaukee. We're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists, 19.5. The books haven't tilted their hand either way, which way they think it's going. So let's look at Collins a little closer. So we see a projection over here on PROPS.CASH of 22.56. The line is 19.5 again. 4 straight games he's went over that. He's been killing it. He's been killing this line. This is Utah's fourth, with their third game in 4 nights. They played on 1-5, 1-6. They had 1-7 off. They're playing again on 1-8 against a lengthy front line in Milwaukee. Porter's Greek Freak. And let's see if we can get the ratings up here, the defensive ratings up here. Let's try this again. So we're going to do points, rebounds, and assists. Going to select Collins. As you can see, green is good for Collins over here to the far right on the Milwaukee defense. Yellow's neutral. He's went over for 4 straight games for the season, 82%, 27 out of 33. But if any time we can see an under on this, is tonight. Again, this is the 3rd game in the 4th night, all road games. At some point, we're going to see a dip. I think tonight could be the dip. So I understand if you take John Collins over, but I'm looking at John Collins under, something I'm looking to get in on the books and maybe get a pretty good odds for the under at the books. Next player we're looking at, Kawhi Leonard, Clippers. They're at home tonight versus Phoenix, and we're looking at his rebounds and assists. Prop is around 9.5 at most places. As you can see, Jock has pushed it down to 9. Dabble has pushed it down to 9. Decent favorite at BetMGM, minus 130. Even money to go over at BetMGM. So that's something we got to keep in mind. Let's look at Kawhi a little closer. This season, he's went over 9.5 rebounds and assists, 58% of the time, 18 out of 31 games. Versus Phoenix, he's went over this mark, and we're just going to look at this season. For the one game this season at Phoenix, he had 11. And we can go back to last season. He had 15, 10, 21 rebounds and assists. But this is the year I'm really focused on. This year, different team this year. The dynamics are different. James Harden is there, so it's just the dynamics are different. So as you can see over here in the red, rebounds and assists, Phoenix ranked 3rd defensively when it comes up to giving up rebounds, and when it comes up to giving up assists, they're 8th. As I mentioned, this game is at the Clippers, and we look at Kawhi's home. In home, he's 67%, 10 out of 15 games. We look at his last 10 overall. Last 10, he's went over 80% of the time, 8 out of 10 games, including 5 straight. Remember, all streaks do come to an end. What are we going to get from Kawhi tonight? Are we getting a score in Kawhi? We don't know. But the books are pushing toward his under. So we're basically looking at 2 set of numbers here. Recent performance versus how the books are looking at it. Recent performance telling us he's going to go over. The books telling us he's going to go under. Also, recent performance tell us he's done this a lot in his last 10 games, including 5 straight games. At some point, he's going to have a dip. They did play a game yesterday versus the Lakers. Kawhi is on a back-to-back. Let's look at back-to-backs. While we're talking about back-to-backs, let's look at back-to-back. Dating back to last year, look, he's went over this number 50% of the time in his back-to-backs. I'm only seeing one back-to-back for this year, which is on 12-12, played Sacramento. In home, he had 7. So I do think the back-to-back comes in, we should take it in consideration when we're looking at an older player like Kawhi. So I'm leaning toward the numbers here, the numbers that the books are giving us, who put a lot of time and cash into coming up with these numbers. I'm leaning toward the under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share. All those things are greatly appreciated. The tools that I use, PROPS.CASH, Odds Jam, link is down in the description for each one of those tools. Get at them. They will help you win when you're picking these props. See you on the next video.